Good evening, members. Today we have Mr. Ratnagiri sir with us to have a program relating to audit efficiency to Excel. So in recent times, in every audit office, we face the employee shortages because if the traditional methods are used, we need a lot of employees. When the tools like Excel tools and Power BI, those kind of things used in our offices, our dependency of our manpower may be reduced reduced so that even in SIRC level, last week we had a meeting relating to train the trainer at each and every branches. It is one of the dream project of our chairman. So earlier we decided to have it in SIRC only, but then while discussing, we increased it is to all the branches. So out of which almost 120 participants from each and every branches, they get the benefit out of the program from the SIRC. In that, we provide what are all the tools which is used for small MSME auditor practitioners to reduce the manpower. So, which is the one of the audit Excel tool also one kind of technology upgradation. So, I think the Ratnagiri sir, who is from Sivagasi, sir is completing his BCom in Ayya Nalar Janaki Ammal College, and also he has a diploma in completed his diploma and completed his CA in 93-96, become a FCA in 2001, and he completed DISA. So he's practicing as a partner in Mrs. Shanbagmurthy and Co. Shivagasi, involvement in software and application development, one of the core team member and admin of www.hmgforum.com as an open source Windows API for Harbor X-based language. He is expert in implementing ERPs and DSS, developed Android app, and they are in the Google Play stores. He's a well-known faculty member throughout. Earlier, he is taking classes in Sivagasi only. Now SIRC in other branches like Salem, Pondicherry, Erode, everywhere he is now taking classes to for the benefit of students in information system audit courses and ITT and advanced ITT of ICAI. Presented various paper in seminar with respect to Excel, Power Product, BA, and data analytics. Coaching his students from since 2002. His hobbies are photography and writing Tamil poems, novels, and apart from this, he's traveling through cycle for various places of Tamil Nadu. He recently also is from Sivagasi to the Tiruchendur and other places. So with this, I introduced Ratnagiri sir. Before you, sir, the floor is yours.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving this elaborate introduction. Why, sir, that much is not required. Anyway, so thank you for introducing me. So I'm so happy and proud to be here. So usually we tell in our home something called Rava Upma. When some speaker is not available, maybe they have called me. So anyway, so really very interesting, and then I'm so happy and proud to be here, friends. Okay? So I'm seeing some 20 or 21 attendants. So let me try to share my screen, and I expect every one of you to answer this question. Okay, let me try to share my screen now. So this is an online. Okay, so this is an online survey. So please answer your question. Okay. So what is your Excel version? So you can go to menti.com and you can put this code. Otherwise, let me try to copy the link also. So I have copied it, and let me try to put it in our chat box. So this is the link. So at least 10 people answering. Let me wait. Okay, another 5 minutes. So please go to this link and then give your answer. Not even a single person has answered. So you can go to this website and then give your survey. Just to click on that link, you can give the answers. Go into the chat box, or you can go to menti.com and use the link 3853-2626. Thank you. Okay, so in the meantime, let me try to share one link so that you can download the sample files if you want. Okay, so let me try to share that. So this is a link which is containing the entire study material, entire material today, and the sample data. So that you can use. Okay. So this is the link where you can download our PowerPoint slideshow of today and Excel files and all the materials. So 4 people have answered. 4 of them have given different answers. Okay. Hope you can also see this. So let us wait for 1 more minute. Otherwise, let us continue. Okay. Okay, Office 2013, 2 people. Okay, so I think we can close our voting. Okay, so let me again come back to our program here. So hope you are seeing my screen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So I can see that some people are using only still using Office 2013 and all. So why the need for Office 365? So let me try to tell. So today the wonderful caption, the title today is about audit efficiency using Excel. It is not about auditing through Excel. Okay, Excel as an audit tool. It was not the topic. So today the date is 26/6. So the topic is about audit efficiency using Excel. So we can easily understand that Excel is an audit tool. Okay? There's no doubt about it. So Excel as an audit tool. So like this, we were talking about for more than 20 years, okay? Since 2000. Okay? And you can see that until 2016, there's no much of changes in Excel. Only button changes, color changes, ribbon change, something like that. Okay? Since 2016, there's a radical change. Okay? Excel has gone into a radical change, a fundamental change. Okay. So happened. So Office 365 is a kind of a revolution which has happened maybe in the year 2020. So how many of you have got this system? I don't know, but only few people have given the answer. Anyway, so only 2 people have told that they are using still Office 2013. So think about it, friends. Now it is 10 years over. Okay, before 10 years tool you are using. So anyway, let me try to show you my what I can say, my PowerPoint slideshow. So when I was learning about auditing, so one particular sentence in our auditing paper was very catchy. Let me type that sentence. Okay. So auditor should not spend his effective time in operational matters. So he should spend his time on analytical matters. So we should not spend the time on operational matters. Okay? So that is where audit efficiency is coming into picture. So everyone is using Excel. There is no doubt about it. Okay? No auditor's office is not using Excel. Okay? Everybody is using already Excel. So everybody may be a master, okay, maybe an expert. But whether we are using efficiently the Excel, that's a very important point. So today's topic is very interesting, very nice, and let us try to go into it. Okay? So I think anybody can talk, sir, right, sir? Only participants or panelists can talk, or attendees can also talk. I hope so. Everyone can talk. Otherwise, only myself will be talking. Okay, there won't be any two-way communication. Yes. Can anybody else confirm?
Yeah, I gave access, sir.
They have access. Okay. Yeah. So that's okay. Before starting this program itself, we have asked, what is the expectation of today's program? Anybody you can tell? What do you expect? You have joined this program. So what do you expect today? Any idea? I can see eminent people here. Teresa D is here. Daniel sir's office. Yes, friends. Anyone want to talk? What do you expect today?
The general expectation is how to use the Excel to reduce our time spent on the operational. That's it.
Okay.
No?
Super.
That is like your audit efficiency in using Excel means, so we have to how to use the Excel efficiently to reduce our time in the operational matters.
Okay, sir. So I think you have to allow to talk everyone.
So I think already you allowed, no, everyone?
Yes, sir.
No,
Yes, sir.
sir.
I gave access.
No, I think
everyone wants to talk, just unmute and they can.
Yeah. Now I got the assets. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Please, sir. So Vignesh, sir, do you want to talk anything?
Sir, I like to learn a few techniques where I can do that, then do things effectively.
Super, sir.
That's what I was expecting from this.
Very good, sir. Very good, sir.
And I already attended your class. Yeah.
Okay.
I liked your class and then ITT, advanced ITT, you took class for me.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So today we want to learn something which is making our audit program or audit thing efficiently. We want to do something. Okay. So increase the audit efficiency. That's what today we try to learn. I think I'm allowing to talk to everyone. Just a minute. Okay. So now let us try to go through our small slideshow here. Okay. And this is the link that we downloaded. I have given some link here. So please download the entire folder. Okay. If I click this link, I hope you are seeing my screen. It goes to this place, OneDrive link. Once you click, you will be getting this folder access where you are having 3 files. One is the PowerPoint file, one is a sample file, and one is a bindian.zip, a small file. Okay? So entire files are totally about 8 MB. So you can easily download and keep it somewhere in your access. Okay? So then let us try to go through today's PowerPoint. So I have already given the PowerPoint. Let us quickly go through the PowerPoint. Then I'll again come back to Excel. Okay. So hope you are seeing my screen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Excel enhances our audit efficiency. We already know that audit is used by, or Excel is a wonderful audit tool. There's no doubt about it. So how we are going to increase the efficiency? So that's today's program. Okay. So next one, why we are using Excel, or why are we using Excel? Why not any other product? There are other products also available, like Power BI is there, Tableau is there. See, why still we are using Excel? Two important points. Okay. Number one, even though you can see something as a visual form in dashboard and all, even then you require to see the numbers. Okay. As an auditor, as a chartered accountant, I want to see the numbers also. See, for taking decision, business intelligence and business decision, you can use a dashboard. But if you want to take auditing as a serious one, then we need the numbers also. Okay. One side I want to see the number, one side I may be seeing the chart. So that is why it is a very important tool. It should be flexible. It should be very easy to analyze. And we are very much comfortable with the formulas. Okay. We are already very much comfortable. So widely used tool for data analysis and manipulation. Very important point. Can you see this? Okay. So manipulation, it's a so flexible tool. And it provides powerful features for organizing and summarizing data. Okay, so we can summarize the data, organize the data, very simple. I don't want to go through word by word, but anyway, so next 10 minutes, let us go through this PowerPoint. Then we can implement all the mentioned points here in Excel as a practical way. Okay, so I have given the link. Please download the files and keep it ready. So next important point is it is offering automation capabilities for repetitive tasks like VBA, macros and all. So anything repeatedly, if you are doing something, we can use the automation. So that also let us try to learn today. So data analysis in this area, very important point is performing advanced calculations. What is this advanced calculations? Starting from ratio analysis, above that, we can have statistical analysis, trend identification. Today's Excel is so powerful, you can't even imagine how it is so having so many features with reference to advanced calculations. Okay? And then identifying anomalies and outliers. This is a very important one. So I want to find out the exceptional data. So how will you do that? Okay? That's a very important thing, and it is very simple in Excel. Let me try to show it to you today. And use the built-in functions and formulas to streamline data analysis. Okay, there are so many functions, more than 300 plus functions, especially for statistical analysis. And then we have math and trick functions and financial functions. And we have latest Office 365 functions. There are many, forecast, ETS and all. Let us try to see that. Okay. Then what is the key benefits? What are the key benefits of Excel in audit efficiency? We are continuing that. Data organization and validation, very simple. So we can sort, filter, all the operations are very simple. Any kind of exceptional data, you give the condition, you are getting it, very simple. So Office 365, if you are using, now it's looking like a cutting like a cake. Okay? So since Office 2019, it is available. But if you are using Office 365, it is better. Okay? Then apply the data validation rules to ensure the data accuracy. This can be done. And then another feature, audit trail and documentation. We can track the changes and document revisions for transparency and accountability. Anything anybody has changed. Okay, so today Excel is having version control, so that also we can do. And then utilize the comments and annotations. Okay, we can if it is a teamwork. See, I am a team manager. I can comment. Okay? I can make an annotation or comment very simply. And today's Excel is, we can share it to others. So that is also possible. Create structured and professional reports. This is another way. So once you are creating the reports, or once you have come to some conclusion, you want to present in a better manner. For that, you can use the data visualization or even a simple report. wonderfully formatted reports are possible. Sparklines are available. Charts are available. There are so many ways of representing the data. It's available. Okay. So the next one is pivot table. Okay. Pivot table, I think everybody is using pivot table. So I need not mention about it. So how are we using the pivot table for identifying the patterns, trends, anomalies? So let us try to learn in that perspective. Okay. How pivot tables are useful for analyzing the data. And then comes our data import and export. Okay. Today's Power Query and Power Pivot. Okay. So that is importing the data from different sources like you can't even imagine. Okay. So the number of sources you can import today is like if it is in digital form, you can import. Okay, that's all. Even in images, even in any form, okay, let it be any form. Now we can import the data if it is in digital. And export the results and findings for further analysis and reporting for a CSV file or maybe a table or maybe a again PDF file. Okay, any kind of export is possible. So that is why these are all improving our audit efficiency. Okay, clients are giving the data in different sources and they are also expecting the data also in different sources. Okay, both the ways it is possible, and Excel is a wonderful decision support system. Okay. Then automating the data extraction and consolidation. Okay. So this is where we can use the Power Query and even Power Pivot also. So extraction, transforming, loading, all these new era or new age analytical tools are today available in Excel. Excel is simply or slowly becoming an analytical Excel today. Okay. So now let us go to the next page, which is talking about macros and automation. Okay. Automating the repetitive task and save your time. Create customized functions and to streamline. And today I can add another point here, maybe about the Lambda functions. Okay, let me try to talk about Lambda also. So then comes the seventh item, which is best practices for audit efficiency with Excel. So you have to utilize templates. For example, I have shared one template. So let us try to learn about the templates. And then use the named ranges and structured references for better data management. That also let me try to tell you how we can easily do it. And then regularly update and backup your Excel files to avoid the data loss. These are all very important things. So regularly update not only Excel and also Excel files. And then invest in training and professional development. That is what today you are doing. So you have to train yourself and don't think that I know everything about Excel. Nobody can know everything about Excel. So I usually tell to the people, if you go through at least one YouTube video regarding Excel, once the video is over, you will be having such a kind of, what I can say, some kind of, this is about, your mind will be like something like this, okay? So I don't know about Excel. So, whatever I have studied, it is waste. I can see that in YouTube, one person is talking about which I have not even known about this for these many years. So like that, you will think you will have some, you will develop yourself some kind of degradation. Okay, so always. So that is why we have to leverage Excel add-ins and extensions. We have to learn Excel every day. So it's like invest your time in Excel. Okay, it is about investing. Can you understand? Invest in training and professional development. So don't get yourself demotivated. So whenever you are seeing any Excel class, you can learn a lot. And it's not about teaching. For example, if I am taking a class, it is not about teaching. It is about learning. It is about sharing. So if you know, you please share. If I know, I will share. Okay, like that. Because Excel is a software tool developed by lakhs of people, used by crores of people. Okay, so even the developer doesn't know Excel can do this much. Okay, so that is the point. Developer may be developed this particular product for a particular reason, but we are using Excel in an extensive way. Okay, so that is why they might not have even thought about how we are using it. Let me try to say at least one or two here. Then you will understand, oh my God, this is really interesting and how Excel is so powerful. Okay, so, right. So invest yourself in maybe training and professional development. Leverage Excel add-ins. Stay updated with new Excel features. Okay, this is also again important point. So today I am going to talk about some of the Excel new features. So you please update yourself with the latest Excel. Okay, so maybe in my opinion, everybody should be having Office 365, and it is not so much costly also. If you are, can anyone tell what is the cost of Excel Office 365? Knowing about it in the chat box, can you put it? Yes, friends. Anyone who can say what is the cost of Office 365 today? Okay, so right. So if you are asking what is the cost of Office 365 today, it is about 200 rupees per machine. Okay, if you are asking 200 rupees per machine per
chatல type பண்றது
you can type, sir. Just in the chat box you can type. Okay, so today it is about cost of 200 rupees friends per year per system. 200 rupees whether we can't spend. Okay, so that's the question I'm asking. So every chartered accountant must have this version actually. Okay, so 6,200 rupees you are getting one copy. For that you can share to 5 people. That 5 people can use. Everybody can use it in 5 systems. So 6 people, 30 systems. 6,200 rupees, 30 systems. It is about legally. It is only 200 rupees. So why are we not using this? I don't know. Okay. So please update yourself. Stay always updated and try to learn about the new features because that will improve our audit efficiency. Today's entire program is concentrating on audit efficiency, not how to do audit, how to do audit efficiently. So that is the next level of audit. Okay. So now let us go for these things I wanted to talk. Okay. I have already given the entire points. What are the things we want to do today? So let us go to Excel and then do things. And this is our conclusion. I want to recap maybe at the end of the session. Okay, let us have the Q&A. So let us go to Excel. So this is my Excel. I have gone to Excel. So can you download this file, friends? I hope you have downloaded this file. So let me open the sample data. So if you go to that folder, you are having bindian.zip. Please unzip this bindian. So now you are having bindian as a tool. If you go to that folder, this bindian tool is actually developed by me. So I am just showing how is it very simple for a chartered accountant office to maintain such kind of tool. Okay, so you can develop your own tool for your office and then start doing it. Okay, that's the concept, right? So your audit office efficiency can be developed by you. So because of that, what happens? So if you are using your own templates, okay, use your own templates. Excel templates for audit. Okay, so you are asking everyone to use the chat box. Friends, please type things in chat box. Okay, if you cannot talk, you can type. Okay, 40 people are here. Please respond. Okay. Any kind of response is okay. Yes, previously it was disabled. Now it is okay, right? Okay, thank you. So use your own Excel templates for audit. How to use the template? So that I have shown my own template and then okay, sir. Okay. Didn't get the link. Okay, let me try to give the link again. So this is the link. So this is the link, friends. Now can you download, Sajini? Vel Raja, Sajini, can you confirm? Thank you, Sajini. Okay. So please download these 3 files. So these are the 3 files. Okay. Audit efficiency PowerPoint that I am using. I have already given to you. And then bindian.zip, a small template that I have created. So like this, you can create. Okay. And then tally data sample. Okay. Let us take some huge data sample and then try to do some kind of analysis. Okay. So, as I have told you, use your own Excel templates for audit. So today's Excel in Office 365, we are having, we can say in Office 365, we are having a new function called lambda. So this lambda function creates other functions. Lambda functions create other functions. So let me quickly tell about what is lambda. So I can tell like this, okay, let and lambda functions make users as developers. So example I can give, let is like this, okay, equal to let A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C is equal to 30. Like that I can give some names, okay. So a small function which is actually helping us to store the intermediate values. A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C is equal to 30, something like that. You are right. You are writing a program. Okay? You are writing a program here. So I can say A plus B plus C so that the value will be equal to 60. So you may be asking, what is the benefit out of it? The benefit is like this. Instead of creating a very complicated formula, you can make the formula readable. Okay? Formula readability is improved. Because of let function. So how many of you have felt after 1 week, you have created one formula, a complicated formula. After 1 week or 1 month time, if you are seeing that formula, you are so afraid to even modify it. Okay? So what are the functions we have used? So many functions we might have used. Okay? So complicated formulas you have created. So it is not what I can say, it is not a pride to have a complicated function. Okay, it is a complicated functions are not that much useful for us. Functions which are very simple and give the straight away answer may be very much useful. So these let functions are making our life so easy. Write a formula which are linear. Okay, linear, we are writing the formula entire flow chart. Okay, output of step 1. Maybe output of step 2. Like that, you are writing the entire formula. Okay, that will be better. Maybe the input of step 2. So like that, you can write the formula. It's a very useful one. So try to make use of the let function. You may be asking where we are using this, sir. Okay, let me quickly tell about an example. Quantity, rate. I usually take this as an example. So quantity, rate, discount, GST. Suppose I want to say quantity is 100, rate is 25, discount is 5%, and I want to find out GST is 18%. So then I want to calculate what is the net amount. So usually we calculate this function, calculate this value like this: quantity multiplied by rate multiplied by 1 minus discount multiplied by 1 plus GST. So something like that you can enter. Now I have calculated this value. But after 1 week, okay, after 1 week or 1 month time, if you are saying, why I have used 1 minus, why I have used 1 plus, okay, you may not know about it. If you can also not know about it, how can your articled clerk or maybe article students or maybe the next person in your office, how do they know? So that is why write a function like this, okay, equal to let amount is equal to quantity multiplied by rate. Okay, you can give your own name. So this is how we can use this let function. This is the latest function. From Office 2019 onwards, it is available. So let amount is equal to this. And then you can write the formula, what is discount. Okay. So discount is equal to amount multiplied by, so you can say discount rate. Then you can say net amount. Net amount is equal to amount minus discount. So like that, you are writing the formula slowly and anybody can easily understand. Okay. I'm breaking the entire formula into small chunks and then I'm going to use it. Okay, net amount. Once I have calculated net amount, I will calculate the GST. GST is equal to net into 18%. So once I have calculated GST, I can say net plus GST. That is the answer. So the same answer I am getting, maybe the formula is lengthy, but next time when you are reading the formula, how simple it is. Okay? anybody can understand what is happening. So the formula readability is increased because of this let function. Okay. If let function is increasing the formula readability, lambda function has made entire office to be standardized. Okay. So formula integrity and formula standardization, both of them are happening in the case of lambda function. Okay. So let me tell about the lambda here. So equal to lambda. Lambda is a function which creates a function. It has removed the concept of, okay, let me tell why lambda has been used. So concept of VBA. So every time you go for VBA, it's been removed. So VBA user defined functions are reduced. Okay. Usage of VBA user defined functions, okay, like that we can say. So usage of VBA user defined functions are reduced. Instead, lambda user defined functions are now famous. Okay. Why it is being used? You may be asking. Because file can be still saved as XLS. Okay. That is why it is a very important one. So there is no problem of XLSM, number one. And there cannot be a virus. Okay. Nobody can write a virus. Whatever you can do it in Excel only can be done. And a collection of lambda functions. A collection of lambda functions may be created by every office for their own purpose. Okay. For their own purpose, and can be saved as a template. So let me try to show you how to save a template. First of all, let me say how to make the lambda. So equal to lambda. Very simple. Okay. Lambda parameter or calculation is being asked. So the parameter, see, let and lambda, the difference is very simple. In the case of let me try to share this note, classroom note. Okay, this is a classroom note. I'll share it maybe at the end. So in the case of let, variables are defined inside and used. Whereas in the case of lambda, parameters are coming outside. That is a difference. Okay? Coming from outside and used. Because of this, what is the benefit you are having? Let me try to show it to you. Equal to lambda a comma b comma c, where I want to give the answer as a plus b plus c, and all the numbers are coming from outside 10 comma 20 comma 30. So now you can get 60 as the answer and see the difference. This is the difference between let and lambda. In the case of left, A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C is equal to 30, and then I have given A plus B plus C. So this is the answer we are getting using let. But this is the difference between let and lambda. In the case of let, variables are defined inside, whereas in the case of lambda, variables are coming from outside. Because of this, what happened? Now I can use this formula to reduce the function usage. Please see this. I'll copy this formula now. We can go to formulas, name manager. As of now, there is no name mentioned there. I can say new name. And where is the name? The name I can give it as add 3 numbers. So now I am giving, whenever I am referring add 3 numbers, I want to use this as lambda. Okay, once I press OK, add 3 numbers is always referring this lambda. So if I press closer, now I can have other 3 numbers, okay, 25, 35, 65. I want to add 3 numbers. So I can use add 3 numbers. Add 3 numbers of ABC. It's asking ABC. So A, comma, B, comma, C. That's all. Now you are getting add the 3 numbers. So because of this, what happened? Suppose you are writing a function for taxability or taxable income or any 234 ABC interest or so complicated function or anything you are calculating. Okay. For that, now you can use a formula, and that formula will be created as a lambda, and that lambda can be shared with everyone in your office. By that way, you are making the formula integrity. Nobody will be making their own mistakes, their own new formulas like that. Okay, it will be saving your time. Okay, there are so many features. Number one is your formula integrity is there, and then formula standardization. Entire office will be using only one formula. So that is again formula standardization. Audit efficiency is improved multiple times, you can say, and then save time. So that is a very important one. Every time I will not be writing the formula and all. Okay. So are you ready, friends? Now can we have a small exercise? So I am going to tell how we can do it, and let me ask you, if you want to share your screen, you can also share your screen. Please open Excel. At least can you raise your hands if you are using Excel? Sir, I am also following you. Otherwise, I have to say just it will be like a presentation only. Okay? Whether you want just like a presentation, I don't think so. It should be like a workshop kind of thing. Anyway, so right. Okay, so yes, friends. Veerabathan is using Excel. Super, sir, Vignesh. So please open this B Indian Excel TX. Okay. B Indian is a small Excel template file that I have created. So if you are opening this B Indian Excel, okay. So this is the B Indian Excel TX file. So this is a template file. Now let me tell you about the templates. If I go to Excel, if I go to File, New, you can see that these many templates are already available. Okay. So in Office 365, we are having these many templates. For example, you can create a very simple Gantt chart, or you can create a simple budget or employee option schedule. Okay. Have you ever used this? So these are all very simple templates given by Excel, and you can see that search for online templates. There are n number of templates available. So what is a template? Template is a model. So having all the functions already inbuilt. Only the numbers are not there. Example, let me show you loan amortization schedule. If I click the loan amortization schedule, if I double click this, it is actually downloading a template. Now I can enter the loan amount. What is the annual interest rate? Loans paid in years, number of payment in years. Okay. So starting date of the loan. Then system automatically tells me how much you have to pay. Okay. So such a kind of thing it is. Okay. Suppose I am saying my loan amount is 1 lakh. And then annual interest rate is 8%. Loan period is 5 years. And number of payments per year is 12 months. So starting from now, okay, then how much I have to pay? 60 monthly installments, actual number of payments, okay, something like that. So here you can have total yearly payments, total interest, something like this. Okay. What is the schedule and all? So somehow they have created, and here you can see the formulas. Okay. So they have created the formula already. So they have created the formula already, and only thing is we have to enter the values. Okay, that's all. This is the concept of a template, and these files are saved as what? Let me try to close this. So these files are saved as Excel TX, okay, Excel TX, Excel template files. So if I can go to File, Save As, we can use it to this one. Okay, this is the fourth one, Excel template. Once you are saving it as a template, it can be used n number of times. Okay. So let me try to, any doubts, immediately you can ask me, right? Let me try to save this file as today's notes, audit efficiency notes. Okay, so I have already given a template. You can open that template. Okay, B Indian Excel TX. If I open that template, so that is the concept today. Okay, today the concept is sharing is caring. If you know how to write a function, how to create a lambda function, create and share. If you don't know, let me show you, Veerapatran. Okay, 1 minute. Veerapatran, 1 second. Okay. So if you don't know how to create a lambda function, download or get from others and then use it. Okay, download or get from others. Even GitHub is okay, even from GitHub. So there are so many people are sharing, so that you can use it. Okay. So download and use it. Okay. Someone can create in your office and everybody can use it. That is the power. Okay. So template is available here. If you go to file, if you click this new, you will be getting the templates. Which template you are asking, Veerapatran? My template. My template, I have shared it in the link. If you go to this Excel efficiency folder, you are having B Indian. So my I have shared this template to this world. So it is in my LinkedIn page also. But you can download this zip file. I have already given the link. Okay. Excel templates, here it is available. Okay. You can go to file new. So if you are using file new, then you are having so many templates. Okay. I hope you can see my screen. So you can double click any link. Okay. For example, calendar you can create. So there are so many things, right? Yes. Right. So scheduling and all, budgets, so many very simple templates are there. But we create our own template. For example, trading account, profit and loss account, you can create a template. Statement of total income, you can create a template for everyone. Okay. So you create a template for your office. It is just like a standard operating procedure of our big four companies. Okay. So you create your own SOP. So that's what we are talking. That will improve your audit efficiency a lot. That always makes one starting point. From see, every time starting from scratch is not advised, right? So you can start from particular point. So that point is actually already standardized. Okay, only few things you have to modify. And Excel is one of the wonderful tool for flexibility, right? If you want to insert a row, it is very simple. If you want to delete a column, it is very simple. So that is why it is only a template, a model that you can modify and then reuse it. Okay, so that's the concept. It's like a ready-made shirt, and you can alter. Okay, it's a ready-made shirt, but it can be altered easily. Okay, that is the concept. Now let us again come back to our template. So let me open that template. If I double-click this template, I am getting this screen. Okay. So I have used like this, lambda user-defined functions and all. You can comfortably delete this sheet. Okay, I can add a new sheet. Sheet 1 only it comes. I can comfortably delete this lambda functions. So now once I delete this, now it's looking like a very simple Excel file. From this, if you are starting, what is the advantage you are having? If you go to formulas, name manager, these many functions are already imported. Okay? These many functions are already imported. Example, I can say num2 word, Indian num2 word. How simple it is. Okay? So for example, I have a very big number like this. I want to make the number as Indian number 2 word. It's very simple now. So suppose a very big number, you want to say Indian num2 word. So system automatically makes it as a 6,54,000. Even you can modify anything. So any number now you can convert to number. Okay. So do you want, if I don't want like this, I want millions, billions. So that also can be done. Okay. For example, here I want to say num2 word only, not Indian num2 word. So then you can use what? 65 million, billion, something like this. Okay. So both the things I have developed, but I have shared to the world. Like this, people are sharing. That's what I'm saying. If you can create, you also try to share, or you also try to use it in your office at least. Okay. And otherwise, you can download such kind of things and then start using it. That's what it is. So now I have some 22 functions here. All the functions are listed in this name manager. And most of them can be used for auditors. Okay, for example, Benford's law, starting from Benford law, and then describe correlation and the EMA schedule. For example, very simple EMA schedule can be created by this function. Okay, you need not even worry about how to calculate. That's what I am telling from the first minute onwards of this particular program. Auditor should not spend his effective time on operational matters. Why should I write a very lengthy formula? So very simply, we can write a formula like this, right? EMI schedule. For example, principal amount is 1 lakh. So let us say interest rate is 1% per month. Okay, let me take it as per month. And then number of months is 60. Then I can write a formula today equal to EMI schedule. EMI schedule of principal, number of periods, and then what is the interest rate per period. Once you are given, now you can get the entire EMI schedule like this. Okay? If it is for 24 months, it will be calculating for 24 months. If it is 12 months, it is calculating for 12 months. Can you see this? See the power of today's Excel funds. So can you see this blue color border? This blue color border is nothing but called dynamic array. So try to learn about this. If time permits, let us see this. So the point what I am saying is reduce the time of writing very lengthy formulas. You create a let function and you use the let function properly to remove the complexity of the formula and then convert that formulas into lambda functions and keep that functions in a template for your entire office, 30 functions, 40 functions, and then start using these functions in your audit. So once you have done that, everybody will be so comfortable and your time will be saved, your formula integrity will be improved. Everyone will be started using this function in your office. Okay, that's all. Any doubt in this regard? Can you ask me, friends? Are you using this? Can you try it yourself? Yes, friends, 45 people are here. Can you respond? Are you doing it? Any doubts, please ask. Working. Okay, right. Any doubts, please ask. You can share your screen if you want. Let me ask them. Or you can put your questions here in the chat box. Yes, are you working, friends? Any doubts, please ask. Just a minute, let me come. Yes, friends. Yes, any doubts, please ask this. Chat box is not enabled. Friends, can you enable the chat box, sir?
Sir, it is enabled only, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
சார் இந்த ஃபார்முலா போடும்போது அந்த எயிட் பண்ணாரா எந்தெந்த டேபிள்ல எந்தெந்த காலம்ல எது போடணும்னு யூஷுவல் ஃபார்முலா வரும்ல எஃபெக்ட்ஸ்ல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து இது பண்ணுங்க செகண்ட் இது பண்ணுங்கன்னு சொல்லி
இதுல வருமே
வரும்.
சார். Please see here. Please see here. Let me write the formula for you. Equal to EMI schedule. Once I open the bracket, it is asking principal, period, interest rates.
Okay, fine, fine, sir.
First one is principal.
Okay.
Next one is period. Next one is interest rate. So once I type, I am getting it. Do you want to share your screen, sir? I can help you. You want?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Let me stop sharing. You can also share, sir.
I'll share பண்ண முடியல அதுக்கு ஆப்ஷன் வந்து காட்டல.
1 minute. Let me try to see that. Whether participants can share their screen, sir? 1 minute.
I will give access. 1 second.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So who wants to share the screen, sir?
AL Vignesh, sir.
Yeah.
AL Vignesh. Others also, please try, friends. Any doubts, please ask. Okay, sir. Please give. I think you have not used this. You are not using Office list by then. Can you go to File Account? Press Escape. Go to File and Account. You can see that you are using only Office 2021. Okay. So that is the reason this function is not working. So you should have Office list file. Anyway.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So this is the reason I am saying Office 365 is a wonderful version. We need to update ourselves because month on month there is an update. Number one. Number two, so many new functions are coming up like Lambda functions like this. So thank you for sharing your screen. Otherwise, I might be thinking, what is the problem? Okay, that's why sharing the screen will be definitely helpful. Thank you. So anybody else, friends, want to share anything, or we can move on. So please update yourself. Veerabhatran, what do you want to ask? Do you want to know about it? Principal interest breakup. Okay, so we can easily change it. Okay, let me try to show it to you. If I want interest principal breakup, this is the interest part. So we can easily deduct this, right, from the interest to installment. So how much will be the principal part? Interest part is already there, but this is the principal part. Okay, you can double click it and you can easily get it. But okay, you have given a wonderful idea. So let me try to make another 2 columns for principal and interest. Okay, that will be better. Next version, I will be doing it. Okay. So formula for that is actually IPMT, PPMT, right? So we have a formula called IPMT, formula called PPMT to find out the principal payment. Suppose for the same formula, I can use like this, right? So what is the IPMT? So IPMT of interest payment of, what is the rate? This is the rate per month. So usually we press F4 key, right? Usually we press F4 key, but in Office 365, we don't use F4 key here, okay? Because that also I wanted to tell, you use a dynamic array then and there possible. For example, here itself, I can use the dynamic array like this. IPMT of a rate, and then for which period we are asking. This is where I'm giving sequence of 12 months, okay, like this. And then what is our entire number of periods? Number of periods are 12. And then what is my present value? What is my principal? 1 lakh is my principal. Then I can easily find out what is the IPMT for all the months in a single formula. See the power of this function, friends. If I want the interest payment, one formula returns entire calculation. If it is for 60 months also, it will be calculated. This is see the power. Here I'm having 60 months. I'm having the 60 months also. So one formula is extending according to our own calculation. That is the concept of dynamic array. So dynamic array, as I have told you, a new area. Again, it is being introduced in Office 2019 onwards. But Office 365, oh my God. Are you seeing my screen now? Are you seeing my screen, friends? Hope
Yes,
you are
sir.
seeing. Okay. Hope you are seeing my screen. Sorry. Okay. So let me write the formula for interest calculation. So I can use the IPMT, interest payment. So of what? Of the rate. The rate of interest is 1% per compounding period, 1% per month. This is where I am saying we need to press F4. For the previous versions of Excel, we need F4 and the efficiency is less. But if you are using this one, okay, IPMT of latest version, so 1% per month, comma, number of periods, okay, which period it is, first month or second month. Here is what we can use it as a dynamic array. So the sequence function makes every month, okay, 60 months. So sequence of 60 months. For the sequence of 60 months, I want to calculate the interest payment. And number of periods are 60. So 60 months is the number of period. And what is your present value? What is your principal? This is my principal. Once I close this, I am getting the entire interest payment. Just copy the formula and paste it as PPMT. You are getting principal payment, right? So what is the principal payment? What is the interest payment? So this is the interest payment. This is the principal payment. Total amounts to 2,224. The best one is you select these two and then insert this chart. Okay, you can visualize the value also by stacked area chart. By this way, you can tell to your client how the interest is getting reduced and how the principal is actually making up the interest, and your loan is how it is being squashed. Okay. Anyway, so this is a kind of data visualization that we can make. Okay. So if it is for 12 months, it is for 12 months. If it is for 24 months, it will be calculated for 24 months. So that is the power of today's functions. So dynamic. Learn about the dynamic arrays. Okay? So this is one part of it. So yes. Okay, thank you. So now let me try to go through this Excel data analysis. Okay, how are we going to use it for what I can say audit point of view? So in the audit point of view, how are we using this lambda function? I have already given you some 22 functions as I told you. So we can generate samples, audit samples. So I am taking this opportunity as a small to take a small demo about my product, but it's not, it's entirely open source. You can download and then you can use it. So the point is how it is very simple. If one person can develop an application or any function, everybody can use it and save the file still as XLSX. Okay? That's so powerful. So suppose I want to generate some random data that also today available. Okay, generate random numbers. So if you are using my this Be Indian software or Be Indian template, we can generate the random numbers like this. Okay, generate the random between some 0 to 10,000 numbers, 10,000 vouchers. I want to select. So maybe I can say like this. My seed number is 11111. So number of vouchers are, let us take sample is 40 samples. And I want to start from 0 to 10,000 voucher numbers. Okay? So then the system automatically gives me 40 random numbers. That random number will not change. That is the power. Okay. So usually our random between will change, but here the random number will not change. Even if you are putting the same seed number, you will be getting the same value. Suppose I am changing the random number seed to another number, you will be getting a different data set. And that data set is entirely random. Okay. Such a kind of thing it is. Okay. Anyway, so really very useful functions can be created. Let us see about these functions maybe a little bit later. So how to use this for advanced Excel, advanced statistics. So that also let us talk about it, because today's data is so huge. Example, I'll show you our own data. Let's take. So the sample data, please open, friends. So since many people are not using Office 365, I don't want to show only the lambda functions. So let us try to learn how to do the audit. So Excel efficiency, let me try to enter where we are having the data, tally data sample. So it is about 8 MB file. It's a very, very big file. Okay, let me open this tally data sample. So use the table features to the fullest extent. Okay, that is the next one I want to say. If you want to improve the audit efficiency, so okay, so how to sort in PAN number as individual, company, and firm. Okay, so I hope you may be knowing about in PAN number, some one particular digit is talking about individual, company, firm. Can you tell about it, Virabhadra? So which particular thing is telling you this is a individual number. Okay, P means individual. Okay, very good. So like that you are having maybe another one is C means company. Very good. So firm may be something like that. Okay, let us try to do that. Then you will understand. Okay, so how it is very simple to do in maybe from Office 2019 onwards, right? So please open this. Can you open this file? So this some 43,152 sample sets are 41,152 lines are available. So such a kind of a very big data sample. This data sample is entirely, what I can say, entirely real data, but I have changed the numbers only. I have changed the GST number. I have changed the random with random numbers, and I have given the all other things are the same. For example, Sunday data is the same, Sunday data is the same. Only account name I have given it as 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So here you can see Ramesh Ganesh who had entered the data. And if you come back here, you can see the account numbers are named as ACC 0012, ACC 00 some numbers. Okay. So that is why I have removed the name of the people, but still we are having ledger parent grouping and all. So this has been downloaded using our Ram James sir's TDL. So this TDL is very much useful. Maybe you would have heard about it. Otherwise, please search about it. Okay, in the GitHub it is available. Ramajayam and then Tally TDL. Like that, if you are asking from any Tally data, you can import into Excel very simply like this. So this particular Excel is actually downloaded only from that TDL, okay, using that TDL. So now let us come back to here. So we have the date here, and then voucher type is there, and we have GST number is also here. Okay, we have GST numbers here. Let us assume that in the GST number we have PAN number, right? So in the GST number we are already having the PAN numbers. Let us, for example, this is a GST number list. Okay, Ledger Master GST. First of all, I want to tell you, whenever you are getting any data, use a table. Use a table when we get any data. The shortcut key is what? Shortcut key is Control plus T. Once you are getting data, press Control plus T. Example, I can say roll number, name, mark 1, mark 2, mark 3 is there. Suppose let us assume. So roll number, there are 5 people. 6 people are there. Name may be A, B, C, D, E, some numbers, some names. And marks are random marks. Let us assume that it is random between some 0 and 100. So let me copy. Can anybody say what is a shortcut key for paste special? Yes, friends. Do you know? Anyone? Shortcut key for paste special. Today the shortcut key is Control Shift V. So now I have pasted with the Control Shift V. Control Alt V is not there. Control Shift V. So once you click the Control Shift V, I can see this values are pasted here. I don't know whether Control Alt V will also work. Sorry, but Control Shift V will paste special with the latest version of Excel. So Control plus Shift plus V to paste special with the values. Okay, whatever it is. The advantage of using a table is tremendous. Okay? Audit efficiency will be improved like anything. Let me list out some of the very important features. Okay? So number 1, tables are dynamic. So when we add any data adjacent to row or column, table automatically gets expanded. Okay. Then number 2, tables can be referred outside. Okay. Tables can be referred outside or inside the table. And we can use it as a range name. Okay. Just like a range name, you can also use a table name. So, and then another important point is about tables can be sorted, filtered, sliced, summed, okay, summary. So such a kind of powerful. Okay, let us try to show you 1 or 2 features of a table. So which is available from even Excel 2016 onwards. I think most of you will be having this feature. The Excel tables are available even before 2010. That's not a problem. But this slicing feature is available only now. Let me try to show you. Then you will be amazed by the tool. Okay. So let me come to the 4th one. Very important. Another one aspect is table uses subtotal feature for totaling. Is used in table. Because of that, filters can also be applied. Because of that, filters can be applied on totals. Okay, very simple. So there are so many features like this. And number 5, in Office 365, tables become a dynamic array and can be used in all the tables, okay? All the array formulas. Latest array formulas are there. So there we can use this. Okay? Let me try to show you some of the array formulas. Then you will be amazed. Okay, oh my God, this is really very interesting. And you should be learning, or we should be learning like that. And that is why our institute is trying to have faculty development programs, and then they want to reach out to the members. So my humble request, whenever and wherever Excel classes are going on, you please go and join in our institute, mainly in the branches, so that you can get the fullest benefit out of it. Okay. It is not like our old Excel. Okay. Today's Excel is having so many new features, and each and every feature is useful for us. Okay. That's a very important. Okay. So let me now come to the table concept. So this is the table. Already it is a table. Okay. If you go to the table design, you can see the table 2. So let me try to make this as a table, then you will understand. Let me come back here. Let me say Control T. Once I press Control T, now it becomes a table. If you don't want the colors, still you can go to make it as just I don't want colors. But still it is a table. You can go to the table design, you can see table 1. So the power is I can use the table 1 outside, and you can see a small border in the bottom. So that can be understood that this table is having a border. And if you are adding any column called total, suppose I am adding a column called total, and the formula will be automatically filled up. For example, here I can say, see the formula reference. This is not D62. Instead of that, AT stands for current record mark 1. So current record mark 1 plus current record mark 2 plus current record mark 3. Once I press enter, there is no need for copy paste. So this itself is actually improving our audit efficiency. Can you understand? So why should I copy and paste every time? And the formula integrity here is also maintained. First formula, if you are changing, every formula is changing. So that is the power of this formula, right? So total. If I want to calculate the rank, okay, I will be calculating the rank like this. Rank. So equal to rank dot equal. For which number? For the entire reference. For this current total and for the entire total. Now I can click it here. For the current total, for the entire total. Now this becomes very simple for ranking. Every student is ranked just like that. Okay. So like this we can do. First of all, very simple. Okay. So the table features are very much useful. Let us try to start using the table features in a wonderful way. Let me try to open this tally data. In the tally data, let us try to make a slicer. How to insert a slicer? Let me show you. So here we have, this is a very big ledger and we are having some 43,000 vouchers. But here, let me go to the ledger primary group, ledger parent. Okay, how many ledger parents, how many ledger primary groups? Let us see. So let me try to insert a slicer. Go to table design and insert a slicer. Can you do it yourself? So my humble request, you also try to follow. Go to the table design and then insert a slicer. Now you can see that these many slicers are available. I want to create the slicer for ledger parent. So I can see the ledger parent here. I can enable the primary group, both of them like this. And then I want to make maybe any other things available. Let us, as of now, let us select only these two. If I press OK, now two slicers are coming like this. Now in the entire data, I can filter by bank OD. Now this is already only bank OD. I want bonus and gratuity. How simple it is. 43,000 records. Just like that, I am filtering. Okay? Just by a click of a button, I am filtering. So I can find out OD only, cash and bank accounts only. So which are the cash and bank accounts? Okay, we are seeing. So I want the cash in hand or direct expenses. See, we have to first of all enable this cash in hand, then only we can do that. I'll enable that cash and bank account. Let us remove the filter. Let us remove the filter here also. So now I have got removed all the filters. I can go to cash in hand. So these are the accounts. Once I press cash in hand, I am getting only the cash account transactions. Okay? So how simple it is. Previously, I should have done what? I should have done go here and then click on this link and it is all the links are available here. I can just like that select. If I want bank OD, I'll be selecting bank OD and then here is the bank OD. We can remove the filter. This is the primary group and this is the parent group. So any doubts, please ask me regarding the slicer. Slicer, you may be seeing in pivot table, but what about every table? Every table can have the slicer. So in my opinion, definitely this will improve our audit efficiency. Because easily we can filter, right? There's simple filters can be applied. Okay. So any doubts, please ask, otherwise we'll move on. Right. So now let me talk about table features now we are seeing. So in the table features, let me try to talk about 2019 onwards. We are having the concept of dynamic array. Now I can say equal to table 2. So table 2 of what? Entire table 2 I can just enter. Okay? Entire 43,000 records are coming like this. See the beauty of this plan. So this is a very simple function I am using. Just an array formula equal to table 2. The entire numbers are coming. Okay. So entire 43,000 records are coming. That's really very nice. So here I want to use 4 important functions. Okay, let me try to tell about these 4 functions, which are making the auditor to ask any question in any format, okay, any method. So first of all, I want to talk about sort, filter, unique. Sort by unique filter. For example, I want to find out, as sir was asking, Veeraputran was asking, I want to find out, sir, can you tell me which character is having the individual, which character, 5th character or what, sir? In PAN number, which character is P? I think it was about 5th character, right? 5th character, if it is P, it is a individual, isn't it? I hope so. Yes. So that let us try to find out. Okay? That we can use the filter function. So I want to filter out all the GST numbers, all the PAN numbers, which is having P as the 5th digit. That's what is how to sort in PAN number. We can sort in PAN number also. We can filter by PAN number also. First of all, I'll say filter. Then we can use the sort also. Same way. 4th letter. Yes. A, B, C, D, E. 4th letter is P. Is it so? Anyway, so we can try any particular character. You can try to yourself. So how to get the 4th character? As a very simple formula, please see this. I want to select all the from the GST number 4th character. Suppose where is the GST number? GST number is available somewhere here. Please write this formula equal to table 2 GST. Okay, I'll be getting the GST number. Party GST number. There is a formula, right? Party GST number. Now you can see there are some empty cells. So many empty cells are there, and then some GST numbers are there. We can write the formula first of all like this. You can write the formula. I want to sort. I want to make it as unique. Okay. sort of unique of, if you want to consider only the PAN numbers, I can easily say sort of unique of entire table of GST numbers. Once I press enter, now I am getting all the list, okay? Entire GST numbers in this tally. That's what I am saying. Okay? Just 344 numbers. Immediately I am getting. That is the power. Okay? So by using this function sort unique, now I can get anything from a table without even going to the table name and then control shift down arrow, alt arrow. So all these concepts of conference. Okay? Typing the formula just like a database query. So that's what now we are using. That's what I can say. Today's Excel is like a database query. We can write the function and then immediately it is coming with the entire data. Okay. Any doubt in this, friends? Please ask. You have. Okay, once I got it, I want to get the PAN number alone. So PAN number is available from third character to 10 characters. Okay, let us select this. So today you may be knowing about the array reference. So let me talk about the array reference also here. So dynamic array, table becomes a dynamic array, and array references can be used if there are no headers. So array references can be used if there are no headers. Example, I can say, here we have the array reference. Already there is an array, it's a dynamic array. So I want to refer this. I can use the hash symbol. Okay. So hash symbol is used for array reference. See, whenever there is wherever there is a blue color border. Example, I can say range symbol. So range symbol. So whenever there is a blue color border, it can be referred by a hash. Referred by adding hash symbol to the first cell formula. First cell reference. Example, I can say random formula. Sorry, this dynamic array changed the entire calculations. Example, I can say I usually tell to the students, since some of my students have also joined, they may be seeing something repetitive. Okay, sorry for you, friends. Anyway, so let us try to tell about it. Okay, Vignesh, are you feeling very repetitive one? I hope you may be seeing it already. We might have discussed in this class. So I am going to make some of this. So usually we press dollar symbol. Okay, so equal to this divided by this number. Immediately I'll press a dollar F4 key and then copy paste. So can you understand this much of things we will take? Okay, so but from today onwards you write this formula. How to make an array? Please see this, equal to the range. That's all. Just to say equal to range, now it becomes an array. Okay? A blue color border. When you are having a blue color border, you can refer it as a reference for the first cell. Example, I can say equal to this is the first cell. If I select only the first cell, it is referring only the first cell. But if I say select the first cell, from that first cell, I want the entire cells. So this is where we are using the hash symbol. Okay. So once I press hash, now you are getting the entire thing. Okay? If I press enter, now you are getting the entire thing. So now the entire formula is residing only in the first cell. Okay, see this. Other cells are shadow cells. If I come to other cells, you can see only a shadow. Only this cell is showing me the entire formulas. All the other cells are shadows. So let me now try to calculate the percentage equal to this entire numbers divided by this one number. This is also okay. Or you can write a single formula like this, equal to all these numbers divided by this one number. So all these are dynamic arrays. Okay, how to use these formulas and all I have shown to you. Any doubts, please ask. Okay, how to write these formulas? All these formulas are array formulas. So any doubts, please ask. Otherwise, I'll proceed. Okay, so then we will proceed, friends. How to use the array symbol? Let me try to show you. Okay. Here in the tally also, tally data. So let us try to use the array concept here. I want to find out only the GST number from starting from 3rd character, 10 characters. So let us say like this. Every formula becomes an array formula because of this. Mid of this entire array, comma, starting number is 3, number of characters 10. Now we are getting the PAN number only. Can you see this? But mind you, all the PAN numbers are entirely random. Okay, that's right. Not a problem. Okay, we can use any character. So Kumar is telling that 4th character, if it is P, it is individual. Okay. So then we can say like this. Please see here. I want to sort by entire data. We can first of all make it as the first character. Okay. 4th character is I want to sort. Please see this. Sort by. I want to sort by the entire data by this one. Okay. For example, I want to sort by mid of the entire array, comma, 4th character. 4th character, 1 character at a time. Now, please see this. Only by 4th character it has been arranged. 4th character, A. Can you see this? Are you getting it, friends? Any doubts, please ask. Such a kind of a very simple formula today. Audit efficiency, how much improved, okay? Any doubt, friends? Okay. So now you can get all the A. If I want to filter only P, we can do that, right? For example, I want to write a formula, filter all the P, starting with, 4th character is P. So filter all the personal PAN number here. Okay? Filter, which array I want to filter? This is the entire array I want to filter. Okay, this is not the array place. So this is the starting position of the array. Entire array I want to filter where mid of this entire array, comma 4th character, comma 1 character time is equal to P. Only if it is P I want. Now if you put the P outside, then it becomes very simple also. I want only the P now. So I will select this P. This is how we would write the formula, right? Now all the personal people are coming. So only these many. If I want I means individual or maybe C means company. So I can give the C as company. Now all the company assets will be coming. So write the formulas today. All of them are array formulas. Single formula you write and the entire numbers are coming in a single formula. No copy paste, nothing. So because of this single formula concept, what happens? Again, another important point is, see, your processor time will also be very less. Because here there are how many formulas here? Here there are only one formula. If I want to see, please see here, I am selecting the entire data. I go to Control G, go to, and then I want to say special, and I want to select only the formulas. Formulas which are returning anything. If I press OK, can you see that only the first cell is selected? Only the first cell is containing the formula. Other cells are only dummy cells. Other cells are only shadow cells. So that means what? Your formula will be executed only once, not 10 times. Suppose if you are using a formula copy paste, then that formula will be working for 10 times. whereas your formula will work for only one time. So that is why formula integrity, formula independence, formula stability, and then formula standardization and processing time. Okay, the optimization of the formula is also there. Let me try to note that point also. So formula optimization. So where it is, here it is. Formula integrity, formula standardization, time efficiency, formula optimization. So now we have understood that how this new Office 365 feature like dynamic array and the new functions are helpful for us. Okay. Now let us go to one step ahead. As we can see it in the PowerPoint presentation, I want to talk something about this advanced calculations, statistical analysis, and trend identification. Okay. Let me try to tell about the advanced calculation statistical analysis. Example, I can tell about the anomalies. Okay. Here they have mentioned for auditors, we should be knowing about the anomaly and outliers. Where can I get the anomalies or outliers? Let me try to go to internet and then search about IQR, because every time you should be creating it interquartile range. What does it mean? Okay, click here. You can see that Wikipedia is actually showing me the interquartile range formulas and all. It is not a rocket science, very simple statistics only. We can definitely do that. So once the image comes, let me try to show it. This is the image. Let me try to put it in our place. So here, this is the image. I want to show it to you. So entire numbers, you can see it as a frequency distribution model like this. And here, very important point is IQR, interquartile range. So how to get the IQR? What is standard deviation? Why it is called very important, and then what is mean average? So I want to find out the where my entire data is distributed. So whether it is skewness is left side, or you want to find out what is the continuity and all. Yes, friends. So how to calculate this Q3, Q1, IQR? Q3 minus Q1 is IQR. So standard deviation is again an important formula. Okay. Either you can take entire data or you can take only part of the data for standard deviation. But you should be knowing the standard deviation, that one standard deviation gives you 68.97%. Yes. Let us try to calculate. Let us go to tally data. Are you following me? Go to tally data and then add a new sheet. You write this formula. 0th quartile, first quartile, second quartile, third quartile, fourth quartile. Can you enter? So 0 is nothing but minimum value. 1 is nothing but 25%. Number 2 is median, which is 50%. And then this one is a 70%. This one is 100%. So this is called Q1. That is why it's called Q1. Okay, 1. This is the 3. That's it, Q3. Okay, so this is Q3. Q3 minus Q1 is equal to IQR. I have not even gone through single record. That is a power. Okay? I have not even gone through single record, but still I can verify what is the median, what is the total numbers, from the numbers, how it is deviating. All these aspects now we are going to learn. Yes, friends, please see here. So I want to find out the Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. See the array, see the Office 365 formula equal to, in first cell only we are writing the formula, friends. From now onwards, you start writing the formula only in the first cell. Quartile, okay, there is a function called quartile. So quartile inclusive. So my humble request again, Excel along with there are triangle. There's a triangle. Excel, statistics, and data, business data. All the three are interconnected. So as an auditor, we must be knowing various statistical functions. And my humble request, please go and read about it. From now on, you need not study about the formulas, how it is calculated. At least know the concept. What is meant by quartile? Quartile means 25th percentile. 25th percentile. So quartile inclusive of, where is the array? The array is nothing but like this you can type. So table 2. In the table 2, if I say square bracket, you are getting all the fields. Okay? Now I can refer any amount. Okay, maybe debit amount. So let us take the data amount. So once I press enter. Okay, so the next one should be which quartile it is. So the quartile here, this is what it making the array. So I am selecting the entire data. First cell only I am writing the formula. Entire cells are selected. Once I press enter, quartile. So now I can see in the data amount minus 11,155 is also there. And the median is only 629. And the 100% value is going to 8 digits also. Okay. So up to 75%, the voucher amount is only 14,000. Then 75% to 100%, it goes to even 1, 10, hundreds, 10,000, 1,000, 10,000, lakhs, 10 lakhs, crores, 100, 10 crores. It is about 10 crore, 8,000, 91,000, 10 crore, 8 lakhs, 91,590. Okay. So such a kind of deviation now you are saying. You can easily find out the anomaly. Please see here. Which are the exceptional cases? This particular formula says Q3 plus 1.5 times of IQR, Q1 minus 1.5 times of IQR, they show the statistical significant value. Or otherwise, you can do it by math also. 2.698 is 2.698 sigma. So anyone with the I want to show it to you. Okay, please see this. So tally data, I'm having the tally data here. I'm just opening the data amount. So all these amounts are regular. Okay. But here we can find out which is the anomaly, which is more than average. I want to find. So that can be found by IQR first. What is IQR? IQR stands for Q3 minus Q1. Q3 is nothing but 1 lakh. Sorry, 14,600. So 75% amount is less than 14,000 only. Then why it has gone to 10 crores? This is a very important question that you have to ask. How will you ask it using this audit efficiency tool? Let me tell about this IQR, Q3 minus Q1. So this is Q3 and this is Q1. So Q3, I'll use the formula. This is Q3, this is Q1. So Q3 minus Q1 is equal to IQR. Yes, friends. So Q3 minus Q1, we have found out this is IQR, interquartile range. Once you got the IQR, you can say 1.5 times of IQR. So what is the 1.5 times of IQR? Equal to 1.5 times 5. So Q3 plus 1.5 times of IQR, Q1 minus 1. So remember, okay, these are all very important measures that people have found out.
Understood.
Yes, sir. So let me try to put the 1.5 times of IQR. Q3 plus 1.5 times, Q1 minus 1.5 times, that is the lower bound, upper bound. So this is upper bound, lower bound, and then upper bound. by this lower bound, upper bound, I can see that more than 95% data is covered here. All of them outside are what? Extreme numbers. So they are all outliers. These vouchers should be considered as very extreme, and we have to verify them substantive testing. Samples can be drawn from this, but more than this deviation, this is so huge. Okay? So that kind of deviation, we should verify it is entirely not normal for this business. Then why these vouchers have come? And it is totally not normal, abnormal vouchers that we are seeing here. So Q3 plus 1.5 times of IQR is equal to what? So that is the plus means upper bound. So let us say Q3 plus 1.5 times of IQR. That is the IQR that end. And 35,000 rupees and above vouchers should be definitely selected for substantive testing. Lower bound is equal to this minus this. So, any doubt, friends? Q lower bound is Q1 plus Q1 minus Q1 minus 1.5 times of IQR. So minus 21,000 you can forget, but 35,000 and above vouchers definitely should get. Hope you are following. So very important audit, efficient audit you can do. Instead of going through 1 lakh vouchers, instead of finding which is the highest value and all, very simple, we can use the Q3 minus Q1, which is IQR. And we can say about the entire data coverage like this. Example, I can write the formula. Today, we can use the percentage also. 0, 0.1, 0.2. Like that. Any percentage also you can calculate. Instead of so any percentage also we can do that. Let me show you. So I am just going from 0 to 1. So let us say this is 0% and this is the median. 50% is the median. And 25% is the Q1. 70% is the Q3. Number 0 means what? 0 means minimum. And number 1 means maximum. Okay. So once you have understood, then I am going to write this formula equal to percentile inclusive. Percentile inclusive of entire numbers, sorry, array. First of all, I would give the array as table to debit amount. Only debit amount I want to see. Okay, so this is the total amount. Okay, so I want to see for which percentile. For this, the entire percentile. Now I can easily see that until middle 629, it's only 0. 0.4 to 0.5 immediately up to 629 has come. Then we are having 60%, 70%, 80%. Even at the stage of 90%, we are having only 1 lakh. So this 1 lakh 80,295. Yes. So now I can easily understand 90% of the vouchers are less than 1 lakh 80,000. This we can do it for even Pareto analysis also. Any doubt, friends? Please ask. Okay. So like this, we write the formulas for quartile, percentile. All these are improving our audit efficiency. We need not go through all the vouchers. At least I can see which voucher is very much important for us, statistically significant, which is statistically non-significant, but it is so abnormal, so huge. Why this one person has given this much of amount spending? Yes, friends. So already we are in the 2nd hour. So do you need any break? No break, right? Organizers, can you tell me, is there any break or we can continue?
So you can continue, sir.
Okay, let me continue. Okay. So the second, we have seen that how we can use the advanced Excel aspects. Okay. Let me tell you how to use the Excel tools for analysis. Okay. Let me go to the voucher and let us go to this. Can you go to this debtor amount and credit amount? This is the debtor amount and this is the credit amount. Okay. Debit amount and credit amount we are having. So you just select like this, go to data. Are you having data analysis, friends? I am not having the data analysis. How I am enabling the data analysis? Please see this. Right click, go to customize the ribbon. And once you are going to the customize ribbon, you can go to add-ins. And this add-in will be available every time in every version of Excel, even in Office 2007. So don't worry about it. You will be definitely having it. Go to add-ins and click on the Go Excel add-ins. It will come. Let me do it again. Right click on the ribbon, go to customize the ribbon, and then go to add-ins and select the add-in. So once I click Go, I am getting the list. Okay, analysis toolpath. If I enable this analysis toolpath, I will be getting a new button called the data analysis. Not getting it. Let me uncheck and then again check it. Let me try to again check it. Excel add-ins also you can click here. I hope now it has been imported. Here you can see data analysis. Any doubt on this? Data analysis. If you click on this data analysis, you can see that it is tools for financial and scientific data analysis. So this is exclusively for data analysis. Click on this button and you go for descriptive statistics. Very important. So which are the numbers auditors should see? That's what it is. Descriptive statistics. And okay, so let me show you the report. Repeat the steps. Please follow. Otherwise, you can share your screen. Every version of Excel is having it. Okay, don't worry. So right click on the ribbon anywhere and then customize the ribbon. And go to add-ins. Can you go to add-ins? In the add-ins, you click on the manage Excel add-ins, go. Yes. Are you getting it? So right click anywhere on the ribbon, go to customize the ribbon and then go to add-ins and click go. Now you are having the analysis toolpath. Once I press OK, now I am getting the data analysis. Once you click on the data analysis, you select this column. You select the item which is called descriptive statistics. Descriptive statistics I am selecting. So descriptive statistics, press OK. Now the system will ask where is your data. You select debit amount and credit amount. I am selecting both debit and credit. Entire data, control shift down arrow. You can see that 43,152 records are selected. And very important two things to be enabled is, number one, labels are in the first row. And then you are coming to the summary statistics. For debit amount and credit amount, now it is actually measuring the entire statistics, descriptive data analytics. Now we are doing DDA, descriptive data analytics or descriptive statistics. Once I press OK, it is taking some time, but it is giving you the entire data. Please see this. So debtor amount, you can see what is the average. Creditor amount, what is the average. In the debtor amount, what is the standard error. Creditor amount, what is the standard error. So standard error is actually calculated by using the standard sigma divided by square root of how much error you can have for one sample or this many samples. Okay. Anyway, so just keep it in your mind, standard error is there, you can search about it. So median, how much is the median? For data amount, 629 is the median. So why this much is the average? So in this case, 0 is also taken. So that is why you have to filter out only the amount which are having more than 0. Then the average will be entirely different. Let us try to do that. Okay? So I want to filter out only the amount which are greater than 0. That will be better. But as of now, let us keep it this way. So skewness, kurtosis, all these numbers are telling very wonderful numbers. Yes. Okay, so without using any formula, now I have applied this. Okay? Without even applying any formula, now we have easily found out. But in my template, okay, I have used, I have created one add-in itself. Okay? So the add-in, I have made it to a formula like this, describe. So describe lambda will create what? Entire description of something. Example, I can use these are some numbers. Okay, let us try to make use of these numbers for description. So let me copy only these values. And I am pasting it as Ctrl+Shift+V. So now we have got only the numbers. From these numbers, okay, so let me try to cut it and put it in a new sheet. So these are the numbers. I want to verify, describe the entire data. Okay, I want to describe it. What is the minimum voucher? What is the maximum voucher and all? Please see here. I can now use a describe as a function where you can give the entire range, and this is an entire description. Okay, see the power. So we can find out the same thing, whatever we are doing using an add-in, using a very simple function like this. Okay? What is the average? What is the median? Standard deviation per population, standard error, population variance, kurtosis, skewness, range, minimum, maximum. So what is the quartile 1, quartile 3, IQR 1.5 times or IQR, whisker lower bound, upper bound. Okay? So now I have given the entire statistical analysis using a very simple formula. So that is what I am saying it as audit efficiency, how to improve using the lambda function and office display. If you are not having it, not a problem, you are having an add-in. So that add-in, I have now made it as a function. So in the case of add-in, what is the problem? The problem is if you are modifying the data, it will not modify. You go to again apply. Whereas in the case of the templates, automatically it will be changing. Okay? Entire value should be again calculated. So that's how it is. Any doubt, friends, please ask. Statistical methods, very important methods for audit. Hope you are getting it, friends. Shall we move on? Okay, so since we have touched upon the add-ins, I want to talk about solver also. How solver can be used for audit efficiency. Solver can be used for business data decision. That is what we can learn, linear programming problems and all. How can we use the solver for audit efficiency? Okay, let me try to let me show you one situation that I have come across in my professional life. So then you will be amazed by the tool, okay, that how the solver can be used. Okay. Solver is one of the wonderful tool where an optimal value can be found out by the system. So let me tell you the situation. Okay, then you will also understand and you can also confirm that you are also having this. Okay, and I can see participants. Okay. So Sudhakaran sir is also available, I think so. Sudhakaran sir is also another, I think Sudhakaran sir, are you coming from Alapi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. So happy to see you, sir. Here. Okay. So I think Sudharan sir can tell about solver, sir. Can you tell about it, sir?
Sir, solver we can use for linear programming, product mix problem.
Yes, sir.
Then transportation also we can use.
Yes, sir.
But
You were told
audit
about
use,
that,
I do not know, sir.
No, sir. Sundry debtors, you were told about it, right?
Sundry?
Sundry debtors. Okay, some amounts are there. I want to find out the sundry debtors.
Yes, sir. Constitute how many, which amount, certain amounts, which amounts constitute a certain amount out
Yes,
of a range of several amounts.
Okay, can I explain about it, sir, now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So thank you, Sudharan sir. I am so happy to see you here, actually.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Now let me try to tell about this particular problem that he was mentioning. This particular problem we will be facing. Okay, that's what I'd say. Suppose one client has come to you. Okay, a new client has come to you, and that client is having has given the last year balance sheet. Okay, so in the last year balance sheet, in the previous auditor has given a value as a sundry debtor. Now the client has given a trial balance. Okay, let me try to make a small simulation of the problem. So then you'll be amazed by the tool that we are using. Okay, so let me say random between some 10,000 to 30,000. So now I have copied it and paste special so that I have made some numbers. Okay? And I want to make a number which is so secret. Okay, let me try to make it. So, okay. So, okay, so now I have got some 62,192 as the sundry debtors. Now there are so many debit amounts, there are so many parties. These parties may be having creditors with payment or something like that. Okay, from these amounts, some numbers are added and you are getting sundry debtors. Okay, so how will you get it? Which particular parties are taken as sundry debtors? Okay, how will you verify? So it's a very, very important audit point, I think, in my opinion, and you may be also coming across such a kind of situation. This is seems to be unsolvable. For example, n number of items might have been selected. Okay, so it's a very small problem now I am telling, but out of 10 vouchers or out of 20 numbers, which numbers are constituting this number? Okay, so it may be one number, it may be two numbers, it may be 5 numbers, it may be 10 numbers. Which 10 numbers? N number of combinations are available. Such a kind of situation, how will you solve it? Okay, as I have told you, how will you solve it? That is the solver. Okay, that is where we are using the solver. So let us use the solver here. So I am just going for solver. But before going for the solver, let us make the model. Okay, very simple prototyping. So I think as Sudharan sir was telling, it can be used as an internal audit tool. We can help the client a lot. Okay, so how to make the optimized product mix, how to use the transportation logistics. N number of situations. Okay, exclusively for solver, I think we can take one hour seminar, which we can have some sample data and then work with how we can use it. Okay, so now please see here, how are we using it for audit? So you please enter 0 everywhere. So let me try to use the 0 here. So after making the 0, these are the numbers. If you also want to follow, you can use these numbers. Okay, so I have given the numbers in the chat box. You can just copy it and put it in your Excel. Then you can use this number. Okay, so and every Excel is having this feature, so that's why it will be very much useful for you. When the situation comes, you will understand. Oh my God, this is very much useful. Okay, so I have just copied all these numbers and given to you. So you please enter the 0 everywhere and give some yellow color. I'm going to give some yellow color here. So 62,192 I want. But suppose you write a formula in such a way that you multiply these numbers and get the total. Okay, so I'm using this formula sum product. Sum product of all these numbers, comma, all these numbers. Now we are setting up a model here. Okay? So here, once you have set up the model, I can see 0 here. If I enter number 1, automatically the 10,896 will be added. And if I enter again another 1, you can see that 2 numbers are added. And if I give another number, you can get 56,000. So whether we should do it manually, no, don't worry about it. Okay? So let us make it a 0 again. How Excel is so beautiful. Okay, so that's what I can tell about it. So you please go to this place. This you can give it as a green color. This is what I usually give the color coding. So yellow color cells are changing cells. I usually give the color coding so that people can easily understand. Okay? So yellow color cells are changing cells, and the green color cell, okay, it's a singular. Can you see that? You cannot make it as plural. Okay? Singular green color cell is a objective cell. This is the objective. So I am giving it a singular. This is plural. So this is the number, and here there is only one constraint for this problem. This number can be either 0 or 1. Okay? Changing cells can be either 0 or 1. I am making it to as a what I can say, a binary. Okay? So this can be only a binary. Let us come to this objective cell and go to data. Are you having the solver? If you are not having the solver, right click here, go to customize the ribbon and go to again add-ins and click on the Excel add-ins. We'll be having the solver add-in. You can enable the solver. Okay. So we can come back here. I'm going to use the solver here. So the solver set the objective of this particular green color cell. I don't want the maximum. I don't want the minimum, but I want the value of what? Value of 62,192. So in other words, I'm saying to Excel, I want this cell to be 62,192 by changing which cells? By changing all the yellow color cells. So you can change any of the cell to either 0 or 1. So that's what I'm saying. Subject to the constraints. What is the constraint? Subject to these numbers can be only binary. So either 0 or 1. I can put either 0 or 1. Okay. You put either 0 or 1 any of these numbers and find out. Once I press OK, now only one condition is required. If I say solve, you can take how much time it takes, even for a very big, very fast computer. Even for 10 numbers, for 3 numbers, it is taking this much time. If it is 100 numbers, I have already done for one client. 100 numbers, it took about 1.5 hours. But after 1.5 hours, it has found out. That is the power. Okay. Let us see whether it is finding out. So it is trying to put all the numbers, okay, all the numbers zeros and ones. Okay, so let us try to see that. Okay, system has found out that these are the 3 vouchers. Okay? These are the 3 vouchers constituting this value. Amazing. So if you are adding these 3 numbers, you are getting this. So such a kind of tool Excel is. This can be used in many places. Wherever you want to. Whenever you are confused, okay, whenever you are confused, you want to find out, pick up the numbers, you can pick up. Really very nice one. I hope, Sudharan sir, this is the same way you are also doing, right?
Yes, sir, exactly the same.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Yes, sir, also for TDS challan and
yes,
which
sir.
are the TDS items also,
Very good,
we
sir.
can do this.
Definitely, sir, definitely. You have given another use case. Really very nice. Thank you, sir. Thank you for contributing. So yes,
Thank you,
friends, anybody wants to tell about anything regarding this? Otherwise, we can move on.
And sir, I want to add something.
Yes, sir. Please, sir. Please, anytime.
Sir, sometimes there will be alternative combination.
Okay.
So that risk is there. So
yes. Maybe
we should
some
sort
numbers are
the data and do once or twice or thrice. And the appropriate combination we have to take.
Definitely, sir. Definitely. Since all these numbers are unique numbers, it is you are saying that it is okay. But suppose you are having some numbers are repeated numbers, 15,000, 15,000, 15,000. Then which 15,000 you have to take? That is also there. Definitely, there is a risk. Okay? That's correct. But the system at least tells me which numbers are added and you are getting these numbers. Okay? So that See, before I didn't know anything, but at least now I know something, right? That is better. Thank you, sir. Thank you for wonderful sharing of your wisdom.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes. So I think now we can move on to the next aspect of Excel here. So we were talking about Lambda, we were talking about templates, we were talking about this standardization and all. So now I want to say something about this correlation, very important thing, data visualization, how to do it and all. So correlation is again another important factor we must consider. But before that, I want to show you this voucher. Here I want to say something about any filter. Okay? Let me talk about the filter, then we can go to the other items of Excel. Okay. So I want to find out which particular account numbers or which particular voucher IDs are having more than 10 lakh or maybe 10 lakh vouchers and above, 10 lakh rupees and above data amount. Any debit amount more than 10 lakhs I want. So then I can use this formula. This is why filter functions are very much useful. So filter is a wonderful function. So I want 10 lakh rupees and above debit amounts. So then I can say equal to filter the table 2, where I can type the formula table 2 data amount. So table 2 square bracket, once you type, all the field names are listed. So that's why I need not even remember all the field names. So I can go through what are the field names until I'm getting data amount. So if the data amount is greater than or equal to this 10 lakhs, I want the list. See the beauty, friends. Entire transactions which are greater than 10 lakhs debit amount. It is going up to maybe 1,400 records. Immediately we are getting it. From this, I can filter only journal. I can filter out only payment. So something like this. That's very much we can easily filter. So all these are dynamic arrays. You start using this functions there. Instead of applying the filter there, see, I can apply the filter here itself. This is what we usually do. But instead of that, you write one time the formula. This is kind of an automation, right? One time write the formula, next month onwards or next client onwards, next maybe any file, okay, next any tally file, all the conditions are already filled up. So that is why we can change the conditions anytime also. It is automatically filled up. That's why we need not do it again. Okay, automation is there. Audit efficiency is improved again. Okay. Yes. So any doubt, friends? So we were learning about the sort, but my humble request, this is only a demo. What I have done is only a demo. So if you want to learn about it, try to learn about this entire functions, what are the parameters, how to use the and concept, and how to use the sort by, how to use the sort, and various new functions. Okay? Like if you want to make a running total, how to make a running total using scan function. So Excel has given so many new functions today. So please make use of the those functions. Okay? And I want to tell about another important function, which is I think again ultimatum, okay, of Excel, XLOOKUP. So I want to look up. Today we are not even using VLOOKUP, so we are using XLOOKUP. So how to use the XLOOKUP? Maybe many people might have started using it. So for example, I want to look up some value in this column. Okay, so this is the second column. So whatever may be this column, I want to look up this value. Okay, 3,14,927, and I want to get the corresponding some sixth column. Okay, so then I could have used the XLOOKUP like this. Let me say like this. From this, suppose let us take one thing. I want to find out. Let us take one GST number. Okay, this is the GST number. So for this GST number, I want to find out the account name, okay, party ledger name. So let me copy this. Ledger master GST number. I want to find out the ledger name. So let me come to this place. So I am just having maybe another sheet. So I'm just putting the ledger name, GST number. For this GST number, I want to find out the ledger name. So let me write this formula equal to X lookup. Instead of V lookup, let us use X lookup. X lookup, this is the lookup value. Because in the X lookup, by default, it is exact match. There is no default of approximate match here. So, and we can make use of the binary tree concept if it is already arranged. There are so many options. X lookup of this value. And my lookup array is where lookup array is actually ledger GST number. And where is your return array? So there are only 3 parameters: what to search, where to search, what to give. So what to return. So what to search, where to search, what to return. Okay. So let us say what is the lookup array? Lookup array is available in table 2 of GST number. So let us say party GST number, ledger party GST number. And then where I want to return, what I want to return. I want to return the table 2 ledger name. Okay. So whatever may be the ledger name, I want to return. So ledger name, I want to return. So that's all. So this is it's not available. Let me see. Party GST number, whether it is party GST number or ledger GST, ledger master GST. So let me say this is ledger master GST number. Once I start typing ledger master GST number, you have to search and give to me the account name. So this is how we are using the X lookup now. Start using X lookup instead of V lookup, because in the case of V lookup, we can use only the leftmost column. So that problem is also solved. In the case of X lookup, you can search it left side, right side, any side, okay? And then you can get the data from left side, right side, any side. So that is why, because we are using only a vector. Actually, X lookup has replaced the lookup. The lookup was having some problems. So that is why we are using V lookup. But now X lookup is actually replacing lookup, so that all the problems of lookup is solved. So start using X lookup from now onwards. So this will also improve your audit efficiency. So that's why I'm saying you have to learn about the new functions. And if you are already using Office 365, suppose if you are using already Office 365, you can join to this Office Insiders, so that you can easily get the latest version as and when it is possible. Okay? So that is, it is nothing to no cost at all. You can be an insider, and your Excel will be always updated. Okay? Even others' Excel will also be updated, but yours will be updated 1 month before. Okay? That's what it is. Right. So X lookup we have seen, so many new functions we have seen, and this is the right time for us to learn about this about correlation and then data visualization. Okay, some of the correlation data visualization, let us see. Then we will go for our this automation. Okay, some part of automation, macros and all. Let us see. But before that, I want to say I have not even touched upon this powerful tool called Power Query and all, because it's entirely a new area, entirely a different area. In 3 hours, we cannot talk about it. Exclusively for Power Query, we have to talk. That's why audit efficiency will be improved by Power Query multiple times, like hundreds of times. So that is why if you want to improve audit efficiency, automate your entire office, so start using Power Query, ETL, extract, transform, and loading. And ultimately, you have to use the Power Pivot also, maybe at the end. Okay. So audit dashboards you can create. And one time you design and many times you can use it. So these concepts we go to update yourself. Okay? I can see that when people were giving their survey, in the online survey, only 5 people have contributed, 5 people have participated. Out of that 5 people, only 1 person has told Office list. Other people have told only Office 2013 even today. Okay? 2 people have selected Office 2013. That is really very sad for me. So please update, friends. Please update your system. Okay. Even Google Sheets is also doing better, but Google Sheets is a different area. Okay. So, and Excel as a desktop app, it's a really Wonderful tool. Okay. So monopolistic tool. Now they are actually improving a lot and the cheapest one. Now let us go for our correlation coefficient. So I want to find out the correlation between sales, purchase and all. So how to do it? So use the pivot table in a better manner. Okay. I have already told you using these functions we can create anything, but pivot tables are also very much useful because of the flexibility. So I can change the row to column, column to rows, just like that, right? That's why. Now I want to insert a pivot table. Let us go to voucher. There are some 43,000 account entries are there. Let us insert a pivot table. So once I put the pivot table, table 2 is automatically selected. And once I press OK, now I am getting the pivot table here. So in the pivot table, there are these many items available. So first of all, let us make a monthly any expenditure, monthly. Okay. So then I can add the date in the rows, voucher date in the rows. Now we can see that it is less than 22 and 22, 23. So, but I don't want to see like this. I want year wise, month wise. Okay. That's why I'm making a right click, make ungroup. Now I am having entire dates. So I want to make it as right click again, my own grouping. I want to make years and months. So now since I am having Tamil, you are having it like this, but you can use your own language. Here I can give that less than 1/4/22 is something is there. And from 22 April, May, June, July, like that you are having. That is 1 year data only I'm having. So let us put the data amount only. So I'm just putting the data amount total. So let me put the data amount total. This is amount, debit amount. Let me put the values. So now I am having sum of data amounts. So I want to say analyze. So when you want to further analyze the data, always design, go to design, subtotal, do not show subtotal, grand total, half for rows and columns, and report layout is tabular. Once you give this, then you can have no values are in between. It becomes a table like this. So now what I want to do is, I want to make a particular voucher items, ledger primary group. So let us say ledger primary group into columns. Now you can see bank OD, cash and bank account. Okay. So cash in hand, current assets, deposits, direct expenses. So like that you are having. Okay. So if I have enabled weeks also, you will be having 52 weeks, right? So let us take it as 52 weeks then. So then I will say right click again, making my own grouping. So let us say right click, ungroup, and then let us use my own grouping. Okay, right click, group it, years, weeks are not there. We can use, okay, let it be years and months. So now we got 12 months data of entire 1 second only. Okay, just a second we are having all the summary, right? Pivot table is so powerful. I think I need not mention about the power of pivot. But apart from pivot table, using the pivot table, after pivot table, how we can do it for further analysis? That's what I'm saying. So if you want further analysis, go to design and do not show subtotal, do not show grand total, report layout to be tabular. Once I have done this, so let me go to here and go to data analysis. Here I want to select the correlation. There are so many correlations possible. Bank OD to cash and bank balance. I want to find out, is there any positive correlation between any of these ledger primary groups? For example, if the cash and bank balance increases, then what about the cash in hand? Okay, something like that. Okay, is there any correlation? And if you have huge values, for example, 43,000 accounts are there, vouchers are there. And if you have a huge list of items, for example, weekly, if I am having a weekly data, then 52 numbers will be there. But here we are seeing at least 12 numbers. Is there any correlation? So not a problem. If you have added a week number, we can do that. Okay? So we can add a week number. Okay, 1 minute. Let me try to add the week number. That will be better. So let me go to this value here in the voucher. That is the power of this table feature. Okay, I can come back here So let me go to the last column. Let me add a column called week number. So this is a concept of audit. Okay? So week number, I'm just adding the week number and write the formula for one cell. Then 43,000 cells will be automatically covered. Okay. So I want to find out what is the week number. Week number is a formula, and I want to say square bracket at. So square bracket at gives me what? Square bracket at gives me what is the current value. So let us say date. So don't say just $. I want to give you at. Let me give the current date. So once I give the week number, okay. So just a minute. Week number of date only we will see. Instead of that, let me use this one. Okay? I want to get the date number. Date. Okay, so this is how we would enter. So week number, once I close this, now it is calculating for all the 43,000 entries. Okay, so let us use this as the thing. And here we can see date is not available for some items. That's why it is coming like this. Is there anything called voucher date? Voucher date, is that still some items are okay? So whatever it is. So let us try to go through the pivot table now. So insert a pivot table. Now let us use the week number also here. So I can use the week number then. That will be better. Okay? So I'll be using the week number. Let me say refresh this. So I'll be getting the week number also. Okay. So it's not coming. Let me see. Voucher. I am getting the week number in the end. Table design. Okay, so insert a pivot table. Entire table to be selected. Yes. So once I press OK, I should be getting the week number. There it is. I don't know why it has not come. Let me refresh again. Change the data source. So change the data source. Table 2 is also, it is including week numbers. Table is to be redefined. Okay, let me try to see that, whether that is the case. So let me go to remove this actually. Usually, now the week number has come. So once you have changed the source, it has come. So let me put the week number in the rows. So now you can see starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. 52 weeks are there. So by this way, we can have the entire 52 weeks data. So let us put the data amount in the values. I want some huge numbers so that we can see the correlation. Is there any correlation between sales and profit? So is there any correlation between sales, purchase, production? Very important for audit. Okay. So that is why. So very important audit point. So week number, sum of data amount. Let us find out the ledger master ledger group. Okay. So I want to make the ledger parent or ledger primary group. Let us put the ledger parent here. Now we got so much, okay, bonus, gratuity, and so many things. Okay, so we can find out that is there any correlation between all these values. So many formulas are required. Can you understand? To find out these correlation values, there are so many formulas required. So Excel is having this wonderful tool. That is why we should have used it. Okay? Again, our audit efficiency will be improved a lot from this. So I want to go to this place, bank OD, but before that, go to design, do not show subtotal, do not show grand total, and report layout to be tabular. So you just come to this bank OD, and then I want to go to data analysis, select the correlation, and the system is asking where is your data input range. You select the bank OD, and you just select the control shift down arrow, right arrow, so that the entire data is being selected. And you can say my labels are in the first row. And once I press OK, now the system is calculating correlation for each and every combination. It takes some time. Okay? Since we have so many ledger groups, it may be taking some time. So these add-ins are helping us for automating. Can you see this? So much of correlations have come. Okay. From these correlations, I want to find out more than 75, is there anything? Or more than 60%. Okay. So let us say select everything. Okay, select entire data. I want to filter out if it is more than 70. Or I want to highlight more than 75, 0.75. Or less than 0.85 also. So like that. Here I can find out so many places. I can see minus 0.85, minus 0.62 and all. So I want to find out where and all it is available with it. I want to see home conditional formatting, highlight the cells. If it is greater than 0.85, I want to see it. Now I can see where and all there is a correlation. So these many places we are having more than 0.8. Okay? PF, ESI, and which one? Bonus and gratuity is having positive correlation. Definitely it should be there. Whether the correlation should be there, it should be there. If there should not be a correlation, there should not be a correlation. Okay. For example, sales and purchase, there should be a negative correlation. Okay. Whenever there is a purchase increase, sales should, sorry, I think I made a mistake. Whenever sales is increasing, purchase should also increase. Okay. But sales is in credit. Okay. That's why it may be negative. So whatever, whether it is a positive correlation or negative correlation, if there should be a correlation, there should be a correlation. If there should not be a correlation, there should not be a correlation. Okay. Such a kind of audit you can do. And click of a button, now you are getting. That's what I am saying. Okay. Excel, with Excel, we can do such a kind of calculations, right? So how are we using this add-ins to do that? And any doubt on this, friends? Please ask. Okay. Right. So let me try to move on. So yes. Let me go to our PowerPoint presentation also. Here we were, see, I'm just here only. Okay, anomalies, outliers. We can find out the outliers by using our Q3, Q1, okay, statistical analysis, trend identification. So let us find out the trend also, how the trends are happening. Okay. Using the visualization, data visualizations, we can use the trend. Example, let me go to here. Let us take maybe the sales trend I want to find. Okay, let us take all the sales accounts. So entire sales accounts, let us find out in the ledger primary. Let us select only the sales accounts and then find out the monthly sales, and let us try to find out. Okay, ledger primary, I want to find out only the sales. So I want to see the trend of sales here. So insert a pivot table. So using pivot table, let us create the trend line. So here I want to use the ledger primary group. So first of all, I want to use the date here. Or week number also, okay. Weekly sales, let us make a trend. So week number, I have put it as a row. And maybe creditor amount, I think we should take. Let us take the creditor amount. And I want to use the ledger primary group in the filters. You put the ledger primary group maybe as a slicer also we can do. So you insert a slicer for ledger primary group. So let us take only the sales accounts. Direct incomes are there. Previous year sales pay, sales accounts. So this is the sales of weekly sales. So let me copy only the weekly sales here. These are all week numbers and then sales. Now I can insert a line chart for this. So we can go to the pivot chart. See the power of this slicer also, how much useful it is. Okay? Once I have added the slicer, and then we can use this pivot chart. So I select this, insert a pivot chart. Pivot chart may be available in the insert also. Insert a pivot chart. So I want to insert the line chart. Since it is a week number, I can easily find out which week it is moving more like this. Okay? Now let us find out some kind of, here I can see some ups and downs. Okay? So some weeks it is more, some weeks it is very less, okay, like that. But anyway, so let us try to add a trend line. So I want to add a trend line for the next few weeks, how it will be. So like that, we can say linear forecasting and all. But this is for sales accounts. I can keep this charter, I can keep the slicer, and now we can do what? Any kind of, what I can say, any account or any slicer. I've already added the slicer, where is it? I think I've closed the slicer. Let me try to add the slicer again. Ledger primary group. So this is the slicer here, already there. Okay, let me get this. I think it is available in this place. Okay. So this is the slicer. So purchase accounts, what is happening? In purchase accounts, why it is like this? So we would ask sales account, there is a huge, every week there is happening, but why purchase accounts not there? Secured loans, what is happening? Okay. Sunday creditors, what is happening? So just such a kind of a tool it is. Okay. Using pivot table and charts, if you are using it, Sunday debtors, what is happening in the debit accounts. So like this, we can quickly go through current assets, cash in hand, what is happening immediately. You are having some drop in the cash in hand and all. So how beautiful it is, friends. Okay. Any kind of data, you can have some kind of measures and then easily use it for in simple charts. Okay. So how to use the slicers along with the pivot tables and then pivot charts that we have seen. Then I can say something about this. What's the time now? It's already 15 minutes more only there. Do you have any Q&A session, sir? You want to give some, otherwise let me go through, is there anything missing? So built-in functions and formulas we were seeing. And then we were talking about the statistical analysis. Okay, macro also, let me try to start talk about it. Very simple macros we can create. But VBA macros and all, it requires much time. Apply data validation rules. Yes, that is very important. For example, I want to find out the Sunday entries. So I want to find out the Sunday entries from this data. Then I can apply a filter, right? I can make the data validation here. So let us go to the voucher. Entire data, I want to color if it is on Sunday, Saturday, Sundays. Okay? We can select the entire data. I want to make a conditional formatting. So I want to say add a new rule. The new rule is like this. Okay, first cell we can define them. So anyway, let me select only the first cell. Entire data I am selecting, including the first cell. So for the first cell, whatever the formula you are writing, that will be applicable for every cell. So that is the conditional formatting I am applying. Highlight the cells. Sorry, new rule. The new rule is like this. If it is either Saturday or Sunday, I want to color. So here I can use this this cell. So equal to R weekday of this data. If it is actually I should have made this a relative reference. It is a absolute reference by default. So let us make it as a relative reference. If weekday of this data is equal to 1 Saturday or Sunday, comma weekday of this data, again making to like this relative reference. So weekday of this is equal to 7 also. Saturday or Sunday, I want to make a color. So which color I want to apply? I want to color it as yellow color. So any day, Saturday, Sunday, if they have done it, automatically comes here. So I can see that on which dates these entries have been made. Every Saturday, Sunday, it has been done, or I think at least on Saturday. So I can filter out by the color also, right? Filter by sales color. So now I can see totally 8,500 entries are made on Saturdays and Sundays. Okay, so almost 20% of data. So every day it is happening. Okay, that's what we can see. So it is not having any holidays. Like that, we can see this company is not having any holidays. So like this, there are so many options that we can do it by using conditional formatting. Let us remove this formatting, clear the rules, clear all the rules. And let us remove the filter. Even here also we can use, okay, date filters, where we can use the all dates in period. But here there's no day is available, but we can make use of this formula. Okay? So clear the filter. And let me again go through our thing here. Sort filter are very simple. So about comments and annotations. Example, I can add a comment, right? So we can add any comment to this, any of this item. So right click, we can add a comment. New comment, new note. What is the difference between comment and note? In the case of comment, person's name is also added. In the case of note, it is only a note added, but in the case of comment, person's name is added. Okay, and people can actually say that it is solved, it is not solved, or something like that. For example, I can add a new comment. So if I add a comment, you can see that Subhay Ratneri is adding a conversation like this. All these are Office 365 features. Let me again come back here and then summarize the data, trends and all we have seen, and then import the data from various sources like Tally. I've told about it. Use TDL and then improve accuracy. Okay. Automate the repetitive task by using macros, right? And use the add-ins, Excel add-ins and extensions properly. Stay updated. That's good. And regarding the conclusion, okay. So Excel enhances audit efficiency through data analysis, organization automation, and the importance of Excel skills for modern auditors. Definitely it is required. And any kind of questions you can ask me now. Yes, friends, any questions?
Sir, shall I ask a question, sir?
Please, sir. Please, sir.
Sir, how you have taken that Tally transaction data?
That is by using the TDL of Ram James.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay.
See, from the Tally ODBC and Tally TDL, we have selected the entire data. I think that's a wonderful tool, sir, for extracting the data from Tally. Any Tally, you can bring the data to Excel and then start doing the analysis. Yes, friends, any other questions?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, camera can be shown to participants.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Okay. So please see this, sir. So today we are having, as sir was asking, we can use the camera for right. So camera is like a linked picture. So the camera picture is available. See, I usually tell to the students, right click, go to the customize. First of all, learn all the popular commands. Popular commands are very limited. Can you see this? The scroll bar is very lengthy. But if you go to commands not in the ribbon, you can see that the scroll bar is very small. Why it is very small? Because the commands not in the ribbon is more than commands in the ribbon. So these many commands are available in the ribbon. You can't even believe, okay? So there you can select the camera. So suppose you are having the camera here. So Excel is having a concept called camera, which is a linked picture. So camera, and you can add to the home button as a new group. So you can add a new group. That is how I have added the camera here. So we can use the camera for what purpose you may be asking. Main purpose is to show the data in a different format. Example, I can say, suppose we have budgeted and actual. Okay, some amounts are budgeted, some amounts are actuals. So I can make it to look like a almirah. Okay, so very simple presentation first of all. Then I can talk about making a cube. Okay, we can make a cube also. So that is how to present the data in a wonderful report. Okay. So example, I could say rent, salary. These are expenses. So rent, salary, some EB charges, postage charges, okay, postage expenses, and we have something like stationery. So this is budget. This is actual. Budgeted, actuals. So I want to say this is 10,000 and this is 10,000. Whereas this one is 25,000, this is 28,000, something like that. So 8,000, 9,000. Postage is 6,000, whereas 4,000 only spent. This is 3,000, 2,000, something like this. Okay? Some data is available. Let us make it as a small table like this. Okay? I want to show this data in a different way, not like this. Okay? This is the usual way of representing, but I want to show it in a different way. Okay? So then what I'm going to do is I want to make it as an almirah. So I'm just taking the camera. Let us take a selfie. Okay. So, but before that, let us select the data, expenses. I am selecting expenses to be in the middle, and the left-hand side is almirah opened budgeted, and right-hand side is almirah opened actuals. Okay. I have selected expenses and click the camera. Now the camera, our cursor is changed. Now we can click this button. We are getting the expenses here. And if you change here, whether it will change. For example, here I can change this one. Okay, not a problem. Admin expenses. Automatically there is also a change. So the data can be in one place, image can be in another place. Both of them are linked. That's why it's called linked picture. Now budgeted, I want to make it as a small picture like this. Okay, budgeted, I'm selecting and select the camera, and I want to put it in the left-hand side. So budgeted actuals, but the budgeted I want to open like a door. Okay. So there the picture effects are there. I want to go to 3D rotation. I want to look like a open. Okay. So which one is opened, which one is closed, that you can design yourself. Okay. For example, this one is if you are thinking that's opened, you can make like this. Okay. Just to connect it and increase the size. Okay. So now it looks like slightly opened. Okay, budgeted. And we can change it to some increased size, something like that. Okay, budgeted. So if this is budgeted, I want to make that as the actuals. So we can keep like this and select the actuals and select a camera and then fix it. Now here I can say my picture effect is 3D rotation to this one. And let us put like this. Okay. How much is the actuals and how much is the budgeted? Side by side, people can see. Even we can use colors for color formatting. For example, I want to say, if the actuals are more than budgeted, I want to say red color. Otherwise, I want to say green color. Okay. So go to Home, Conditional Formatting. Let us say highlight the cells. If it is if it is greater than this value, but let us say F4, 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 so that make it as relative reference. It is red color. Okay. So it is not coming the colors. I don't know. So if I'm putting a color, I think it comes. Okay, now it has come. So I want to put this again, select this conditional formatting, highlight the cells. If it is less than this and F4, 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 I want to make it as green color. Okay. So let us say F9. Now we are getting it. Okay. So which are all budgeted actuals, more, less than, and we can select all these images, right click, group into one, so that I can move it like this. Okay, it's possible. So anyway, we can mark it different. So yes, friends, any doubt on this camera feature? There are so many features in Excel where you can play around. but using the conditional formatting, not only conditional formatting, using the icon sets also very much useful. Okay. Example, I can show you this one in the tally data in our budget itself. So let me try to show it. In this case, I think weekly, let us say weekly sales. So this is the pivot table. So here I want to add this week number, weekly sales. So weekly credit amount, which credit amount is very high? Okay. I want to verify. So whether which week number is less, which week number is more, I can use a color scale. Okay. Let us select this entire column. Okay, so otherwise let me select all the numbers. So we don't select this total, okay? Otherwise you remove the total. Select the entire numbers. Now go to home, conditional formatting, and then go to color scaling, where highest may be green, okay, like this. Now easily we can find out the color scale, okay, which is highest, which is lowest, like that. It is the lowest. Red means lowest, green means highest. Okay. And now I can use any slicer also to do that. Okay. That's why all the combinations of tools help us to do a lot. Yes. So yes, friends, I think today's program, please give me a feedback how this program is going on. Only 3 minutes or more. If you have any questions, you can ask. Otherwise, you can just give a feedback how the classes or how the program is today. Yes. Thank you, sir. Others, please, anyone who can talk about anything. Definitely, sir. Definitely. Thank you, Ramachandran. Thank you, sir. Okay. So let me try to share this file maybe later, or do you want it now itself? Let me try to share this. So this I will save it as maybe a small notes. I'll share this. Okay?
So kindly share your PPT and this Excel also.
I've already shared it, but let me try to share it again. Okay. So
Oh,
I will
sure.
close this. And I will share this file because this file I have worked a lot. Okay, all the sheets. So that also I'll share it. So
Yeah, we will add this Excel also.
Yes. Excel file and also B Indian file. Let me try to save this as B Indian 1 as again Excel efficiency as Excel file. So I'll be sharing these files. About the Excel efficiency. So the first file I want to share is notes. So I'm going to share it, notes. I hope you can download it now. Okay. And another file is B Indian 1. I have to close this file. Close this file. So PowerPoint, B Indian, and the notes. So all these files I have shared. Do you need the sample, that file also, okay, tally data sample? That will also upload. Yes, friends, I have shared all the files. So any doubts, please ask. So otherwise we can close this session, friends. Any other points you want to add? Any closing remarks? Anyone here from our institute?
Yes, sir. As of now, there is no question yet.
Okay.
Shall we wind up, sir?
Yes, yes. Others, if they are ready, we can wind up.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I would like to propose a hardly vote of thanks to
Okay.
CAS Ratnagiri, sir, for making excellent session and making this session interesting. And thank you for accepting our invitation for today's session, sir.
Thanks. Man.
And thank you all the participants for all the participating in this session. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, friends. Thank you. See you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Can I close my?
Sure, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay. Bye.
Bye, sir.